So we're here today to try Taco Bell's new food items. 3 in total, plus a drink. They have a steak street chalupa. I can't even say the damn word. What's that called? They have a steak street chalupa. I can't say that word. Have 2 street chalupas, steak and chicken, and then they have these, well, they come up with new different fries like every other freaking day, but these jalapeno ranch beef fries, or steak fries. Are they beef or steak? It says beef. All right, so we're going with beef. They also have some new drinks like slushies. So this is the limonada cream version of it. So they have 2 other ones, but I wanted to try the cream version because I feel like that was the most different. So that is what's on the agenda today. A lot of people in the last video section were like, yo, you got to go to Taco Bell. I got there as soon as I could, bro. This is when I first found out. It's only been out for a day. Burger King had fiery items. If you didn't see that video, that is the one before this. But let's start off with the, I don't know which one is which because they don't tell you. There's 2 in here, huh? I didn't know that. I did not know that. So I guess they give you like a 2-pack. I was wondering why these were $5.99. I can live with that. They're almost like mini compared to their regular chalupas, but looks like they got 2 that belong to the streets. So this one is the steak, and it has 3 things on it. I can get this as is the first time ever at Taco Bell because I don't like lettuce on my tacos. This is exactly how it will show up on your doorstep if you DoorDashed it or you just went there like I did. Only 3 items on here. There's an onion and cilantro blend, jalapeno ranch, and steak. On the outside is like their toasted cheese. Is just their chalupa with the toasted cheese on it. So I get the play on it. I don't know why that didn't make sense to me before, but it's basically like their play on a street Taco Bell's version. Now, the streets ain't serving chalupas. I'm not mad at that. But I'm gonna be real, this looks pretty good. Let's see what it tastes like though. After one bite, I'm conflicted. Let me talk you through this real quick. I know he talks too much, but how else do you do a review? I want to bite this from the top so I can get enough of their onions because I'm not really getting them. Okay, we've got enough. The filling, there's a pretty decent amount of steak in here. I know Taco Bell sometimes skimps on the steaks, but pretty decent amount. Onions and cilantro really aren't bad. The flavor isn't really strong like when you would get from like a taqueria or even a street taco, but it's there. It just feels weirdly kind of watered down, and that might be because that jalapeno ranch has such a strong flavor it's overpowering it. But the only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of, which is weird, it's the actual chalupa shell. Now, I love the toasted cheddar flavor that's in there. That's good. But this bite, let me just give you, I know I'll be shoving stuff in your face all the time, but it's relevant here. Its bite is so doughy that it doesn't feel like I'm eating a taco. It feels like I'm eating like an undercooked pie, if that makes sense. But it does taste good. Now, that can be a user error because I am obviously at a location, and fast food restaurants are very location-based. I like it. At first, when I saw the price, it said $5.99, which is what these run for. I said that's a ripoff for a taco. This is almost like getting 1.5 tacos because a chalupa would be about this big. But you're getting more of this. So it's like getting 1.5 tacos. And for that, I don't think it's really overpriced in this current climate that we have. Not really bad at all. I want to get a piece of this steak. Somebody gonna get mad. Hey, okay, I ain't worried about them. Normally, I would say steak is the best one, but their cantina chicken that is supposed to be on the next one makes a really good filling. This isn't bad though. It's largely gonna depend on if you get it and it's not like doughy. It's a little doughy for me, but again, $5.99 is Taco Bell. I'm not trying to split hairs here. So I think it's pretty good, which would make me give it a 6.5 out of 10. Again, we're rating fast food here for people who don't know. So 6.5 on a Taco Bell scale or a fast food scale. If this was served at a regular taco place, I would not eat it. Like it would be like a 4 out of 10. So I'm just being real. But for Taco Bell, really not that bad. Nice addition to it. I would like to see, and this is just me again nitpicking, can you just buy one? Can I just get one for like $2.50? Or like $3, something like that. $3 for one is kind of little. Might be overpriced. Let's try the chicken one. Next up is the chicken version. So the chicken, cantina chicken, I should say, street chalupa. Same idea, don't need to go through the description. This time it has their cantina chicken in it, which I'll be real, I like their cantina chicken. It has become my favorite thing to get at Taco Bell. And this looks really, really stuffed. It looks even better than the steak one. The cantina chicken is much better in my opinion. They really did something with that cantina chicken. Again, the creamy jalapeno ranch kind of overpowers the onions and cilantro, but it is there, it's just kind of faint. It's the same idea. So I don't know if your tacos are gonna come like this, I know I keep shoving food in your face, but it's important you see this. So what you're in for. See that? It just reminds me of undercooked pie crust. It really does. But again, I love that toasted chalupa flavor and that jalapeno ranch. It is good. It's the texture of this taco bite that would make me not love it. If they could put this same filling of the onions and the cilantro in like just a regular chalupa or even like a burrito or something, I think I would rock with it. But this one is better in my opinion, again, because that chicken's just a little bit more flavorful. It's a lot less salty. Look at this bite. Stop showing me your food. Like, don't y'all want to see what it looks like on the inside? I'm just playing. That makes it a little more palatable. But if you're going to get one of these, I think that chicken is the option. And I've been team steak for a long time. They did something with that cantina. On a scale, it does get a slight upgrade from a 7 out of 10. Again, rating against every taco would still be like a 4.5. But it's really not bad at all. And finally, we have their jalapeno ranch fries with beef. Now, I'm guessing it just has jalapeno ranch on it, so there's really no reason to get this, but they keep re-releasing these fries and just kind of switching stuff up ever so slightly. I don't know, I still like their fries, so I'm going to eat it. But let me make sure I get a good bite here with everything on it. Didn't really seem to get a lot of beef. There's barely any beef on here. That's kind of, like, you know, it is what it is, but here's your bite. Got the jalapeno ranch, the fries, the cheese, the sour cream, and what looks like a little bit of their pico. They're gonna do you right every time, these fries, though. You could put throw up on these fries, they're probably still good. It's just that seasoning that they have on their fries, which really goes a long way. I've said this before, though. I don't really like getting the fries in the bowl. I prefer to get them on the side, because the minute you drive off the parking lot, and again, I'm literally down the street. The parking lot was hella packed because it's a little earlier in the day for me, and they just get soggy. I just like the stuff on the side so I can get the full crispness of the fries. Now, they did give me this. I don't think it comes with it, but I got it somehow. So, avocado verde salsa. So let me get up in here real quick. Damn. Get a little bit of, y'all see the balancing act with the fork? There we go, just sprinkled it on there. Let me get a little bite. It doesn't matter what you get at Taco Bell, it just comes out to like a pasty mess when it starts getting cold. But this pasty mess is hitting with that avocado ranch. Ooh, Lord. This is good as hell. It really is. Come on, put some more on here, bro. It really is. One more bite. Let me get a little bit of that beef paste on here. Listen, the jalapeno ranch has an ever so slight kick of jalapeno. I mean, ever so slight. But overall, the creaminess of the ranch with the creaminess of the sour cream comes out to a really creamy mess with the acid from the pico. You get a lot of cheese and the cheese sauce with the cheese blend, everything. You know what's on here. And this is basically, if you like Taco Bell's fries and you like their nacho fries, this is not going to make you not like them. If you don't, this isn't going to make you like them. It's pretty much what it is. I personally, again, would rather get it on the side than dealing with like the pasty mess, but I'd be lying if I said this wasn't good. Even though it is a pasty mess, these are delicious, man. I can't lie. Fast food scale, I'll give them an 8 out of 10. They are good. It's one of those things that you just kind of can't stop eating. Even though I'm not a fan of their ground beef, them fries be saving everything. Then finally, I should have drank this first because it is starting to melt, but that's on me. Sometimes I be spacing stuff out because I like food. But the vanilla vanilla cream is their lemonade slushie. Actually, it's slushie. This ain't 7-Eleven. Mixed with a vanilla cream and a paper straw. Oh, I don't like paper straws, but I guess I'm more for saving the planet. So this should taste almost like a vanilla. Let's just try it. But I'm gonna stir this up just to make sure I get everything incorporated. That's good. That's good. Damn, I'm not really a sugary drink person, but when I am, I do like stuff like this. What this tastes like is a vanilla creamsicle. Like, forget orange, and then just take that lemon flavor. Vanilla creamsicle doesn't make sense, and somebody's correcting me in the comments. I know, I don't edit out my stupidity, bro. We just leave it in there. Instead of an orange creamsicle, you have a lemon creamsicle. Let's clarify. Which comes out to something that is damn near refreshing. The best part about this, to me, it's $1. All litter drinks right now, because they're limited time, are $1. And I'm more than okay with that. This is delicious, and it almost makes me want to stop my non-sugar drinking sugarness. But this is more like ice cream, so I don't really mind it. This is good, though. If you're going to get one of them, I would get the one with the vanilla cream in it. It just has a little bit more than just like the lemon frozen lemonade. This is good. I'll give this a 9 out of 10, bro. This is good. And if my non-sugar drinking self can get you to say something's good, that means it's actually really good. So since we've been doing all these fast food places, if they come out with something new or when we visit them, every one of them has been doing some sort of value box. So I want to talk about Taco Bell since you've been doing them all. I will say this, Taco Bell has the most value for dollar items of almost any fast food restaurant. Their value cravings menu, most of their tacos and burritos and things on there are between like $2 and $3, which is really cheap. They also do have a lot of cravings boxes that don't cost a lot, and this is their newest one that they came out with. It's called a Luxe Cravings Box. They used to have one that cost $6. I know that because I used to get it. This wasn't but like last year. I used to get it on video all the time. But their Luxe Craving Box is $7, and I do have it here, so I'm gonna read off of it. You'll see it on the screen. You get a medium fountain drink, a Chalupa Supreme, a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double stack taco, and then an order of chips and nacho cheese sauce. Now, if you use the app, there are some things that you can swap. I do know that because, again, I've done this before. You can swap their chips and nacho cheese for usually cinnamon twists, or their Chalupa Supreme you can also swap for another burrito, and sometimes it's a crunch wrap depending on what it is. But $7 you get a burrito, a chalupa, 2 tacos, chips and nacho cheese sauce. Usually one of those individual items is like $3 or $4. So that's good value for what you're getting. And again, Taco Bell usually has pretty good value, all of the cheap options that they have. I don't really have any criticism about Taco Bell's price points. There might be some things on the menu that people think are a little bit overpriced. I know that like their crunch wraps are $6, but they are pretty big. And most people will only eat a crunch wrap and maybe a taco and be full. So that would be under $10 for a meal. Even with a drink, it'd be around $10, which is fast food level, especially in this current climate prices. If you're a fan of Taco Bell, I don't really think there's anything to be upset about. If you want to talk about their food quality and their ground beef, which is like mystery meat, I do agree with you, but they've been that since their existence. They've always had the same type of stuff. My criticism in the past, they've kind of been trying to rectify this year. They've come out with that empanada, the crispanada, I believe. They've come out with the Cheez-It thing and other things. They've even had a value cravings menu where things are $2.99 and $1.99. Again, if you don't like it, like that's our prerogative. I'm not the biggest fan of Taco Bell, but sometimes I'm in the mood for it. No criticism there. The only criticism that I really do have, all right, because one thing, the nacho fries. Like, why is it when we like stuff, y'all are like, nah. No, you can't have it no more. And then they keep bringing it back. Like, the fries are back. Like, they know all our big back selves are going to run to it, but that's more of a marketing thing. I think along the lines of like the McRib and things like that, these fast food restaurants, they tend to think that if they have something as a permanent menu item, that people will stop going. But there's an influx of sales when things like the McRib drop every time, or their nacho fries drop every time, or else they wouldn't be doing it over and over again. So that's a business thing. Does it annoy me? A little, but would I go to Taco Bell if the fries are there all the time or not? No, so I guess it doesn't really affect me. With that being said, Taco Bell, you are what you are, and you haven't really tried to stray from that. Are the tacos as cheap as they used to be? No, I remember, again, when tacos were between 60 and 99 cents back in the day. This was in the late 90s and early 2000s. It cost like $1.99 for a soft taco where I'm at now. So it's about $1 inflation-wise. That's not the end of the world. I mean, look, that's livable. If the tacos were $3, $4, I'd be a little upset. So nice job, Taco Bell. You are what you are. I do appreciate you every once in a while when I'm in the mood, but my toilet doesn't. But again, that's what you are. You haven't really strayed from it. So Taco Bell, man. Anybody have any criticisms of Taco Bell that you have, please drop it in the comments. Again, I say this every video, but I'm going to repeat myself each time. People do watch these videos. I have been getting feedback from messages and from either through my management team or through like they DM me. So they hear you. They'll continue to be heard. I love that. I think that they should be all the cards on the table when it comes to these companies. And we've been doing that. I appreciate y'all, man. Usually I eat post-workout. This is actually pre-workout. So I gotta go work out right now for real. I gotta go to the gym. I'm going to the gym smelling like tacos. I got my own place, so it don't really matter. So I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.